What's up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Rev. I make music as Summer Starved, record producer, songwriter, joyful noise chaser. In today's video, I'm gonna talk a little bit about sidechain compression. If you don't know what it is, you definitely know what it sounds like. I'm gonna meander my way through trying to explain at least the way that I know how it works. And then I'm gonna show you some unique ways to apply it to your production. Yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, cool. So what I want to talk about today is sidechain compression. You may have heard a lot about it. Like me, I heard it, I didn't know what it was. And then when I started to explore a little bit about it, it just became obsessed, and it is ubiquitous in all types of music nowadays. So the basic understanding is you have one track that's impacting another track, and it's giving it breath, life, some sort of living heartbeat type activity. So as soon as I show you the effect, you're gonna hear it and you're gonna know what it is. So I'll open up just the basic compressor in Ableton and show you how to do it. So with this compressor here, if you hit this little arrow, you see this option pop up that says sidechain. And if you click on sidechain, you now have the option audio from, and you can choose different options within your Ableton file in which to feed information to this compressor on how to react. So the basic, probably one you've heard before, is sidechaining your kick to lots of different things. So let's just start there. I'll start with this kick pattern. Okay, I'm gonna put in a little. So as I'm playing this, you see it, right? It's being affected. So if I go down and pick audio from to the 808 core kit, start to drop the threshold, you're gonna hear something happening. Does that sound familiar? So essentially what you're hearing happening is that the kick is impacting this instrument, and it's, depending on how much you set this threshold, it's causing the instrument to drop and to duck. Here's the ratio of how much it's going to happen. A lot, or just a little, subtle. How fast it's going to happen, and then how quickly the compressor will stop working, release after the sound has come through. And as you can see, the kick is showing you here how much compression is happening. A lot, obviously, because I have it like super pumped. But you can do subtle movements like that. Threshold is, at what point is that kick signal coming in? When is it going to impact? So it could be impact right there, or if you want it just to like right at the tip of it, you can have like just kind of a subtle dropping. It originally was set up so that when a radio announcer was talking over music, that the music would duck and then the music would come back up when he stopped talking. And of course, artists have taken that and then made it into a genre-defying creative sound. So this is what it sounds like without it, and then all of a sudden I put in the kick. Yeah, that's the basic idea of sidechain compression. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there explaining it a lot better than I. So this got me thinking about experimenting with how to use one track to impact another one. In the Ableton Live suite, it comes with Max for Live, which is a software that you can create audio and MIDI effects in. I'm starting to dive into it, so hopefully another video coming down. It's deep. You can do lots of different things with it. It's an environment with lots of different programmers and artists using it to make some really wacky and wonderful things. So part of what you get in Ableton Suite is access to Max for Live, and one of the tools that comes with it is called the envelope follower. So I'm gonna drop the envelope follower on the 808. And as you see when I hit it, it's showing kind of this sound come up on the diagram there. If I give it a little bit more gain, it's going to give it a little bit more rise. It's gonna slowly come up, fall, you'll see that the sound is basically impacting what this envelope follower is doing. Now, what's cool about this, and beware, you're going to be doing this for every track, is that you're able to map many different parameters to this envelope follower. So if I hit map, and let's say I click on this analog synth reverb send, what happens when I hit play? You see that the reverb send is being impacted by the kick. If I put a little bit more gain, you'll see it's a lot more. And then what if I do fall? It's gonna directly connect with how much this is impacting the reverb send. So let me play something and I'll show you what happens when I do it. As you hear and see, the kick is now impacting this reverb send. What's incredible about that is that if I click on this little button here, I have all these other versions, all these other unique ways that this kick pattern can impact any other element within my track. Let's say volume. You can see, I'll bring down a little bit of the percentage of the pressure here. You can kind of see that the kick is actually now impacting the volume slider on the synth. Add a little bit more juice. Okay, what if I chose another element to be mapped to it? So I'll map the analog frequency. This is going to get a little wild, so I'll turn the volume down. What if I just take the kick off altogether? So you can now see that this kick pattern, whatever I am putting in MIDI, or you could play it in, starts to really just breathe. What's really fun is when you start to play it in. So, okay. Now I'm just slowly playing the kick on the... So that volume is obviously way too hot, so I'm going to drop that down a little bit here. And I want it to breathe a little bit more, so what I'm going to do, go into this side here and make the fall just a little bit less. Even more so. As I'm kicking and as I'm playing this into, you can't see this, but I'm playing this into the push, and you're seeing that the reverb send as well as the volume of that particular channel, and if I click into the actual channel, you can see that this here, the frequency, they're all being affected by the kick. So it's like a beautiful way to like just start creating some sort of This is not the best example, but I'm sure you all are beautiful minded and creative, and you can take this and run with it. I can't wait to see what y'all make with this. So hopefully you learned something from that. You can apply some of those unique ways of sidechain compression and also possibly the envelope follower, causing multiple tracks in your composition to just breathe and move and dance together. If you like it, go ahead, like, subscribe, send me flowers. Until next time, keep making noise, y'all. Peace.